What's up, Taiwan? I'm Erika Liu with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. 60% of school children in Taiwan are exhausted, according to a new survey by a children's rights group.
5点15分的时候从学校放学，接着去补习班到9点，然后继续待在补习班继续待1个小时，然后这样子回家再继续读书读到1点。
The Child Welfare League Foundation found 93% of children sleep less than 8 hours, and 37% of children sleep only 5 or 6 hours. The group is urging parents to put less pressure on their children to study. It also says parents should encourage children to get enough sleep and to exercise regularly. A mass wedding in southwest Taiwan has allowed older couples to publicly celebrate their love for the first time. Reese Ayers has more.
Walking down the aisle, dressed in traditional red wedding garb, this couple in their 90s are finally holding the wedding ceremony they couldn't afford 70 years ago. Several older couples renewed their vows at a mass wedding in Taiwan's southern county of Chiayi. The event took place one day before the double ninth festival, the 9th day of the 9th month of the lunar calendar. It's a time when many celebrate elders in their communities. The 1950s and 60s were a time of hardship in Taiwan. For couples wishing to tie the knot back then, lavish weddings weren't really an option.
你看即马因的孙啊，也是讲因的祖囝吼，结婚的时候，哇，结婚的时候结婚都无共吼，那请他讲水，这个活动可以让结婚可能一家子，那或者50年或者70年。 大家个请一间婚纱哈，讲起来那个是非常高兴的一件事。
Decades in the making, and surrounded by friends and family, these senior couples can finally have the wedding of their dreams. James Lin and Reese Ayers for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan's renowned dance troupe Cloudgate performed a special version of its classic Send in a Cloud over the weekend, making use of the natural scenery in eastern Taiwan. Yu Jinghuang has more.
Facing a vast world in solitude, this performance by renowned dance troupe Cloudgate is meant to convey a deep sense of isolation. Called Sand in a Cloud, it was created during the COVID pandemic, and the dancers have put on a special version for the Chishang Autumn Harvest Arts Festival in eastern Taiwan. Using elements of this setting not usually available in a theater, such as natural light, and winds that repose through a sea of rice plants.
霞这个名字跟大自然在一起，然后它是天光的一种折射，然后折射出人的情感，所以我觉得非常适合放在这样的舞台上。
Known for its unique blend of traditional Chinese and contemporary dance styles, Cloudgate has been at the forefront of Taiwan's art scene for half a century. And the group's performance is a highlight of this year's festival. The company first performed in Chishang 10 years ago, ushering in many changes for this rural town of some 8,000 people.
其实是当外界的肯定以后，乡民警觉到说这是对池上的最重要的认同，所以说这变成池上乡的事。
Chishang's Arts Festival is now among the most popular in the country. Scheduled according to the seasonal rice harvest, it's also a celebration of the area's agricultural heritage. The entire village comes together to welcome outsiders. Residents clean the streets, students volunteer to help guide guests and keep the environment clean, and farmers help prepare the stage.
The organizers chose a specific type of rice to ensure a perfect background for the performances. It was timed so that it was fully matured and harvested just 10 days before the big day.
And Cloudgate prepared the surprise, also with the help of locals. 16 children volunteered to learn and perform part of the dance troupe's classic, Legacy. The excerpt is an artistic depiction of rice planting, which also serves to boost the locals' pride in their culture.
不要因为你在偏向，感觉就人家矮了，人家很多呢。现在我们池上农友出去外面种，跟人家打招呼都说我是池上种田， 这可能台湾全省只有池上农有这么臭屁，敢说闻到类建产。
Now on its 15th year, the Chishang Harvest Arts Festival has given new life to this rural town and empowered its residents with newfound confidence. Chris Ma, P.T. Zhuang, and Yujin Huang for TaiwanPlus.
The southern city of Tainan is known as the gastronomic capital of Taiwan. It's a foodie's paradise that veers in the direction of sweet. We bring you the first part of Andrew Ryan's 5-part series of Where's the Mayor Taking Us?
Old barbershops turned into slow travel destinations, Taiwan's only remaining salt fields, and a gastronomic capital with a decidedly sweet tooth. These are just some of the things you'll find in Tainan. Everywhere you turn in Tainan, there are traces of history. It is, after all, the oldest city on the main island of Taiwan. Now, I assumed that my tour would begin with a historic spot, but my host has something else in mind.
For the first stop in our trip to Tainan, the mayor has arranged for us to meet at a fruit store. But apparently it's not just a place to buy fruit, it's also been a popular local hangout for more than 70 years. 您今天带我们来的这个地方是什么地方？
这个地方就是我们台南很多文化荟萃的地方，还有最好吃的在这边，就是我们隔壁的丽丽冰果室啊。
Many of the fruits they sell at the store are grown right here in Tainan. The city is home to some of the nation's biggest fruit exports, like pineapples, mangoes, and avocados. They also grow more pomelos here than any other place in Taiwan.
我们台南人很好客，所以这些通通都给你吃，没关系。
谢谢市长准备。
中秋节要吃这个了
OK，
是这个 pomelo。pomelo
有2种。
你可以先吃红色的
OK，
因为这个时候白色的比较甜。怎么样？
酸酸甜甜的，
对，
很好吃。
Tainan is known as the gastronomic capital of Taiwan. Many of the local dishes, even the savory ones, are sweeter here than in other parts of the country. And there's a reason for that. Tainan was once a big producer of sugarcane, and people came to associate sweet foods with wealth. But imagine my surprise to learn that they even dip their tomatoes in sugar.
因为台南有很多 sauce。
OK， 这个 sauce 里面是什么呢？
糖吧。
糖、白糖，然后姜，好像也有梅子粉，对不对？
梅子粉有，你也可以直接沾梅子粉，也可以加水、加白糖，
然后还有酱油膏。哇，好吃，真的很特别，这个真的跟我们台北吃的不太一样了啊。
The fruit shop's owner, Li Wenxiong, says they've been eating tomatoes like this for as long as he can remember. Li has been collecting interesting facts about fruit for years, publishing his own monthly brochure full of pictures, stories, and local history. Back in the day, he says, the fruit shop was a popular hangout. People would even come here on blind dates.
朋友来，拢会来这吃水果啊。即嘛咖啡厅满世界，较早拢会来开市场。
Fruit stores like this one still play an important role in the lives of the Tainan people. They may no longer come here to find love, but after 70 years, they still come here for their shared love of fruit. Justin Wu, Scott Huang, Peachy Zhuang, and Andrew Ryan for TaiwanPlus. Coming up in part 2, Tainan is home to more roundabouts and more barbershops than any other place in Taiwan. We'll show you their connection to slow travel. Plus, further ahead in the series, you want to see some historic sites? Don't worry, we've got plenty of those too.
That was part 1 of Andrew's trip to Tainan. In our series, Where's the Mayor Taking Us? We'll have a new episode for you every day this week. Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. Finally today, we leave you with images of a 19-year-old from Brazil showing off his ballet skills. I'm Erika Liu. Take care and see you next time.